Alright, 2 more turns left. Alright, it's gonna be a 6 for Yoshi. And he gets an ally space. Let's see who he's getting. Goomba. Alright, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and use my Dash Mushroom, just so we can avoid that extra bad luck space guaranteed. Alright, so let's see where we roll here. A 4, and we have 3 from the Dash Mushroom for a total of 7. Alright, so we'll go that way, and then we gotta go this way, just so we can get this star over here. So that is going to take me up to 2 stars right here. Thank you very much, Toadette. Alright, where's the next star going? It's right over there. Alright, there's an item space. Let's see what we get from this. Oh, a Fly Guy ticket. Okay. Alright, Pom Pom's using her dice block. And she gets a total of 3 after she rolled a 0 on her dice block. And she's going to buy herself a golden pipe. Alright, so it's on to Koopa. He's using his Dash Mushroom. He rolls a 5, and that's 3 from the Dash Mushroom for a total of 8. And it's a special event. Wops are back on the move. Alright, time for the next mini game, and we're going to do a 4-player mini game. I'm playing Absent Minded. I was trying to figure out which character isn't there. It should be very easy. Alright, round 1. I was trying to figure out who's missing. I think it's Wiggler that's missing. Yep, that is correct. Alright, round 2. Let's say it's that purple Cheep Cheep that is missing. And that is correct. Alright, time for the final round. Let's say Peach is missing. Got it! So we do get the win with a perfect 15 points. That was very easy. Alright, let's get into the final turn of the game. Alright, Yoshi is going to use his dice block. He rolls a 7 plus a 2 from Goomba for a total of 9. And he's going to pay to go past Swamp here. I'm also surprised Yoshi didn't use his golden pipe on the last turn. It would have been very beneficial for him. But looks like he's going to get another ally space here. Alright, he's going to get Donkey Kong. Alright, let's go to me, and we're going to go ahead and use my Fly Guy ticket here, since it is the last turn. And, basically, with this being the last turn, it would only make sense for me to take away it would only make sense to take away an item from one of the opponents that goes after me right here. And between Pom Pom and Koopa that go after me, it's definitely better to take away from Pom Pom, all because she's got a golden pipe. Alright, but anyways, let's see what we're going to roll here in just a moment. But first, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use the Mario Dice block here on the last turn. And we get a 3. At least with the help of that Mario Dice block, it made me avoid the extra bad luck space guaranteed, since there was no 2 on there from where I was standing at. Alright, Pom Pom gets a total of 6 there. Alright, Koopa's going to use his dice block. And he's going to roll 1. And he lands on a versus space, so we're going to do a Rumble mini game. What are we doing? The Rumble Mash-Off. Alright, how many coins are we wagering? 15 each. Alright, just gotta press the button when we feel a rumble. Alright! We got it! And that will give us 36 coins. Very good. Alright, time for the final mini game. And we're ending things off with a 4-player mini game. What's it gonna be? Feeding Frenzy. Alright, here we go. I have 5 seconds left. And looks like we win with a very impressive total of 46 points. I will certainly take that. But anyways, that does it for the last turn, so we'll find out who our winner is in a moment, but we still have these bonus stars to give out. Alright, our first bonus is the rich bonus. Alright, who's gonna get it? Me! Alright. Alright, now what do we have for our second bonus? The Sightseer bonus. And who's that going to? Pom Pom. Alright, now it's time to reveal the winner. And I think we may know who it is. Yep, it's me! Alright! We certainly played a great game out there, as we ended up getting a win with a total of 3 stars. I will gladly take that right here for sure. And literally right at the end of the game, there was just nothing my opponents could do to stop me right there. So that is awesome. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for the segment. So, I had Rich by 46 over Pom Pom, and then I had a mini game by 28 over Koopa. Yoshi was the only one that found a hidden block. I did use the most items of 4. Pom Pom and Koopa used 1, and Yoshi was the only one that didn't even use a single item. So both Yoshi and Pom Pom had 2 allies at the end of the game, while me and Koopa didn't have any of them. And then, looks like Pom Pom had Sightseer by 11 over me, and Yoshi had Slowpoke by 3 over Koopa. Pom Pom landed on the most blue spaces. Yoshi was the only one that landed on a red space. Nobody landed on any lucky spaces. Koopa was the only one that landed on a Versus space. And me and Koopa landed on the most event spaces with 2, while Yoshi and Pom Pom have 1. And I landed on the most item spaces. And nobody had any of the regular bad luck or extra bad luck spaces. So that's good for all of us. And I'll let you all see the graph as well for what it looked like throughout the entire game. So yeah. Throughout the first half, there was basically no point at all when anybody was on the board with a star, but basically, I clearly pulled away right here at the very end of this, right here, all thanks to me having a very good advantage right here, heading into the bonus star, so that was certainly very exciting the way that we did manage to pull off this win right there. But yeah, like I said, I'll gladly take that win right here, and it was certainly a very fun game. Let's go and claim our party points. Alright, so anyways, that is going to do it for Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch as part of my 10-year anniversary special, but we still have some more games to play. In fact, we are getting much more closer now to the end of the special, as we currently have 5 more games left to play. So I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.